Bubbles was a defense attorney, nose so wide. In court, he fumbled with nowhere to hide. He had a client in trouble, a case on his hands, but he thought, I'll move it, I'll make new plans. Move it from Gainesville to Gainesville, where the law's a mess, but I'll still prevail. Bubbles thought it's no big deal, just a little change and I'll seal the deal. But the judge just groaned, oh not again. Bubbles, my friend, this won't end in win. Filed the motion, but got it all wrong. His arguments were weak, his reasoning long. Your Honor, he said, just move it away. Gainesville to Gainesville, it's better that way. The jury just stared, they were lost in the case. Bubbles' big nose was all over the place. He stammered and tried to make sense of it all, but with every word he just seemed to fall. Move it from Gainesville to Gainesville, where Bubbles dreams of a perfect appeal. But the judge just stared and shook his head. Bubbles, go home, get back to bed. So Bubbles left court, still full of hope, thinking that maybe, just maybe, he'd cope. But for now his case is stuck in a bind. Bubbles, the defense, so far behind. Move it from Gainesville to Gainesville, where the law's a mess, but I'll still prevail. Bubbles thought it's no big deal, just a little change and I'll seal the deal. But the judge just groaned, oh not again. Bubbles, my friend, this won't end in win. In win. Bubbles, go home, get back to bed. Bubbles, go home, get back to that way.
Hiya, everybody. Hiya, Koopy.
What's up?
Bubbles filing another motion.
Oh, my.
Hello, chat. Paul, Belinda, Sheila, Susie, Miss Tracy, Papa Jim. I saw Blue and Miss Patty and Tracy and Native, Joan, Lindy, Roy. How's it hanging, everybody? Hey, Max Lab. Shout out to Max Lab for the hookup. It's not technically Max. It's one motion, but he had to file it separately for both defendants. Why? I don't know. But it's literally the same thing on both.
Oh, man.
It's a lovely Saturday night.
All right, we got a little bit done today. We took my laptop and we set it up. And the microphone that you have,
Mm-hmm.
I actually have one exactly like that. Not the one I'm using. I have one exactly like what you have. I just don't use it. When I bought it, I already had the one that I use, but it had a stand instead of the boom. The one I ordered that's like yours had the boom. So I just swapped them out. Well, anyway, needless to say, I had that extra mic sitting there brand new. So we hooked it up, got Mama some headphones. Now she's ready to rock.
Heck yeah, she'll be ready for next Friday.
Yeah, buddy. She's ready to go. Oh, I'm sorry, chat. I just flat out forgot you guys. Wishful win. What's happening, Norma? Yvonne, Tracy, yes, yes, yes. All you fabulous peoples.
Bubbles never quits filing these silly emotions. You ain't lying.
All right. So, what do we have today, there, Georgia girl?
Is this big enough?
Oh yeah, that's fine. You got the captain's wheel today, girl. I'm just
I know.
I'm
I'm
posting links and having fun.
I'm used to you being in the captain chair. Good deal, Jen. Yeah, he told me. Hi, Miss Shirley. I believe we've got both Rumble Dungeons going as well.
I'm just headed over there right
Yeah.
now to check that out.
We've got 21 watching in Coop's YouTube and 45 on my side. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, guys. So, Bubbles doing what Bubbles does. Hi, John. Should we give everybody time to get rolled in here? Because I'm sure these
Yeah,
numbers are going to climb even higher.
yeah. Let's give it a little bit of time. We don't have to start right into it.
Well, in that case, how about I show off the song I wrote for you?
Maximus Labus is in the house. What's up, bud? That's fine with me. You do you, boo. Where's my circle at?
That circle? Now we look like two big boobs on the screen. Nemesis!
Hey, did you have you noticed that when Daniel never puts up the overlay? I don't think they have it on StreamYard. But
Uh,
anyway, when he has two people on it, them two circles look like big old eyes on that tiger.
does it?
Yeah, the two circle like when he has a guest on, it puts those circles perfectly over the tiger's eyes.
That's funny. Logged in. So you said you liked that first one I sent you the best,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, the one with the rocking chair, the one with the front door. It sounded, the lyrics were good. It just sounded robotic.
Right. I'm gonna have to. The main reason I wrote it was for the lyrics. Now go back to restream, share. This. What are you doing? So it was this one.
There's an old man sitting on his porch,
Right.
so grand, carving up wood with a steady hand. Ain't in a rush, just taking his time, making things beautiful, age like fine wine, Cameras rolling, folks gather round, watching the magic of a small town sound. The coffee in hand and a smile so wide, a sweet wife rocking right by his side. Oh, Mr. Coop, teach us again how to craft, how to build, how to live like a friend. Sipping that coffee, taking it slow on that old front porch where the good times flow. Spanish moss swaying in the warm Gulf breeze, sunshine dancing through the tall palm trees. Down by the dock, hear the gators creep, watching old Coop, but they don't make a peep. Took his old kayak out at sunrise, rod in hand, dreaming about a big prize. But one wrong move, and Lord, he flipped. Now he's swimming with the gators, but he gave them the slip. Saw his GoPro sinking down real fast, then a big old gator done snatched it up fast. Coop cracked his knuckles, said that ain't right. Dove right in, ready for a fight. By his side, his co-host stands, learning the ropes from a steady hand. Ain't just a mentor, ain't just a guide, he's like a bonus dad, always right by her side. Cameras rolling, folks gather round, watching the million views, but he don't care. Just happy to share the love in the air. Gators crawling by, but he's seen it before. Just tips his hat and rocks some more. So if you need peace, if you need proof, just tune right into old Mr. Coon. The world moves fast, but he don't mind. Living the good life, one craft at a time.
What y'all think, chat? Where'd you go, Coop?
I'm here. I'm here. I hear.
Yes, guys, Bubbles did it again. I'm letting everybody get rolled in before I start reading it. Hi, Derek. Hi, Star. Miss Belinda. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Miss Tammy.
Wow. I'm
Cool.
getting close.
2.
28,671 more views, and I will hit 6 million views.
Holy cow. Hi, Harry. Hi, Miss Sheila. So there's that version, and there's another version with kind of different lyrics, but I didn't like how the music turned out.
You didn't let that one finish, did you?
Yeah, it played all the way through.
Oh, really? I didn't hear the kayak.
Oh, yeah. I don't feel bad. I squirreled and missed the part about the bonus dad, so I heard the kayak part. So I will show y'all the other version just simply for the lyrics of it, but I don't like how the music turned out. It's more robotic than I care for.
Well, the vocals.
Yeah, the vocals are more.
And the first one you played, it was a little more upbeat.
Yeah.
Now the vocals are the dang it. The words are the same on both, right?
No.
Oh, you changed the words in the second one.
I did 2 different type. Well, I added a little bit to the second one.
So I didn't listen to all the second one, I'll be honest with you.
Oh, well, no, you don't have a choice.
Oh, I don't mind.
All right, guys, here's the second one.
There's an old man sitting on his porch so grand.
See how it's robotic?
With a steady hand. Ain't in a rush, just taking his time. Making things beautiful, age like fine wine. Cameras rolling, folks gather round, watching the magic of a small town sound. With coffee in hand and a smile so wide, sweet wife rocking right by his side. Oh, Mr. Cook, teach us again how to craft, how to build, how to live like a friend. Sipping that coffee, taking it slow, on that old front porch where the good times flow. Spanish moss swaying in the warm Gulf breeze, sunshine dancing through the tall palm trees. Down by the dock, hear the gators creak, watching old Coop, but they don't make a peep. Took his old kayak, got a sunrise, right in hand, dreaming about a big prize. But one wrong move, and Lord, he flipped. Now he's swimming with the gators, but he gave him a slip. Saw his GoPro sinking down real fast, then a big old gator done snatched it up fast. Coop cracked his knuckles, said that ain't right. dove right in, ready for a fight. By his side was Georgia strong, laughing at life where she knows she belongs. She'd be lost without him, and Mama Coop found the father she needed, and now she's got roots. Cameras rolling, folks gather around, watching the magic of a small town sound. Ain't chasing trends, just sharing his life, with love in his heart and his beautiful wife. Oh, Mr. Coop, teach us again how to craft, how to build, how to live like a friend. Sipping that coffee, taking it slow, on that old front porch where the good times flow. A million views, but he don't care, just happy to share the love in the air. Deers crawling by, but he's seen it before. Just tips his hat and rocks some more. So if you need peace, if you need proof, just tune right into old Mr. Coop. The world moves fast, but he don't mind, living the good life, one craft at a time.
Yeah, see, I don't like the beat or the music to that one at all, but I love the lyrics.
Woo-ha.
Thanks, guys. I gotta play with it a little more.
He made that $10 singing into that can.
Yeah, that's me, John. I like the beat and the music and the vocals of the first one, but I prefer the lyrics of the second one. So I'm gonna try to play with it a little more and get it just right.
There's the daisy.
Oh, my shirt from Better Nation came in today too. All right, so Brucey filed. It says defendant Cook's answer, affirmative defenses, and counterclaim. Says answer, and he did two different filings, but he copy pasted for both defendants. Why he didn't just include both defendants on one filing, I don't know. It That's Bruce for you. So it says defendant John Cook states as follows in answer to the plaintiff's complaint, Doc 1. Summary of the case. 1. Deny that this case is about the use of threats or extortion to compel Hales to behave in a certain manner and or to persuade Hales to provide Preston and Cook with benefits. The court dismissed the plaintiff's claims of extortion for failure to state a claim, Doc number 63, leaving the plaintiff's summary of the case devoid of anything pertaining to what remains of this contrived, frivolous lawsuit. This case is about polymop, protraction of litigation and multiplication of proceedings to create ongoing YouTube content, including lying in a sworn affidavit to influence federal jurisdiction. See Doc number 8-1, footnote 19. The parties. 2. Admit that the plaintiff has a YouTube subscription base of over 700,000 subscribers, without knowledge as to the remainder of the allegations in this paragraph. Number 3, admit that subscribers pay the plaintiff monthly fees, deny the characterization of the plaintiff's social media platform as an open video diary of Hales' life, as this would connote that the plaintiff's actions featured in his content are not contrived for that purpose, but are a genuine chronicle of his life unconnected to the purpose of creating content. The more accurate characterization of the plaintiff's social media platform as concerns the defendants is that it is used by the plaintiff to cyberstalk them for entertainment and profit, giving rise to liability under 18 USC 2261A. for targeting defendants Preston and Cook, and 18 U.S.C. 2261B for targeting Preston's young child. Number 4, this paragraph is gratuitous and does not contain a factual allegation capable of meaningful response. 5, without knowledge of the plaintiff's expenses and efforts to build and maintain relationships and goodwill. 6, does not pertain to defendant Cook. 7, admit except deny being a viewer of Hell's social media platforms. Lie. Jurisdiction and venue. 8, denying jurisdiction under 28 U.S.C. 1367 or 28 U.S.C. 1331. Denied jurisdiction under 28 U.S.C. 1332 as the plaintiff cannot establish a minimum amount in controversy greater than $75,000 in light of A, there never having been any valid claims of extortion giving rise to potential treble damages plus attorney fees, such that inclusion of counts 3 and 4 in the complaint unduly influenced the court's exercise of federal jurisdiction. See doc number 14, paragraph 14-15. When the possible actual damages are combined with the possible treble damages and the possible reasonable attorney's fees, the court easily finds it is more likely than not that the amount in controversy exceeds $75,000. B, the plaintiff's admission that his allegation in support of his tortious interference claims, counts 5 and 6, that the defendants used their defamatory statements to persuade Hell's customers to stop supporting Hell's, which the court relied on in exercising jurisdiction, see Doc 14, paragraph 12, does not refer to conduct beyond simply making the alleged defamatory statements themselves. C, the plaintiff's status as a public figure, describing a current YouTube subscription fan base of over 700,000 people across the world for his YouTube channel, What the Hells, such that none of the defendant's statements alleged in the complaint or in plaintiff's opposition to summary judgment are legally actionable. D, the plaintiff's false statement that the defendants made online posts calling the plaintiff a child predator, which allegation was not in the complaint but included in the plaintiff's sworn affidavit, specifically to influence the court's exercise of federal jurisdiction, and which the court relied on in determining that the minimum amount in controversy had been met, emphasizing that the plaintiff accuses the defendants of repeatedly, both online and in the real world, falsely accusing him of being a rapist and a child rapist. And E, the plaintiff's admission of knowing of no other individuals who saw the roadside signs underlying counts 1 and 2 that he alleges the defendants wrote and placed beside 3 individuals who removed them and who the plaintiff admits knew the statements were false. 9, admit venue is proper in the Gainesville Division of the Northern District of Florida, although the location of the proceedings is inconvenient. What?
Yeah, he's so full of crap. I mean, Jeremy actually has proof. And it doesn't matter whether or not the people that found the signs originally believe it or not. The fact that they placed those signs out there, Jeremy's got grounds for what he's doing, period.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of what I just read, he's already been denied for. So now he's just throwing a tantrum.
Exactly. He's trying everything he can to get his way and waste Jeremy's money. And it's going to get to the point that I like I said last night, and I've said it, I'll say it again. I think he's going to keep messing around, and the old judge is going to say, enough is enough. He's going to give him a warning and say, look, you straighten yourself up, you start acting like a real lawyer, or you're going to spend some time in the pokey.
I wish he would already.
Yeah, until you figure it out.
So, factual allegations. Number 10, without knowledge to admit or deny. 11, admit. 12, admit only that a channel was created as needed to have a YouTube ID to chat and comment, as millions do without being accused of creating a channel as that is intended to mean by the plaintiff. Deny that the channel has been used to make content for public consumption or barely any content other than a few home videos. 12, sick, admit taking a photo as described, deny the remaining allegations. 13, admit Hales assisted removing a tree with his tractor, denying the remaining allegations. They admit to number 14, 15, and 16. They admit to 17, which is admit to Facebook groups that may have included posts relating to donations for 501c3 Tortoise Rescue. 18, unable to meaningfully respond to what the phrase made it clear subjectively means as used by the plaintiff. 19, admit that the plaintiff gave Preston 2 leak pads. 20, admit asking to attend, unable to admit or deny the characterization of the quantity of the plaintiff's fans / supporters of from where they came. 20, they admit to 21, 22, 23. They deny 24 and 25. 26, without knowledge to admit or deny. 27, deny. 28, they say doesn't pertain to defendant Cook. 29, they admit that the plaintiff had a cease and desist letter sent to the defendants. 30, they admit. 31, deny generally and deny any additional action or conduct apart from any alleged statements themselves to the extent made that could constitute using statements to persuade customers of Hales to stop supporting him. 32, admit that the plaintiff procured a TRO from an Ohio court where he was represented by counsel and where the defendants were appearing via remote video conference pro se based on allegations of matters occurring in Florida, and despite the defendants never having been to Ohio, and only after he saw it and was denied a TRO in Florida, Levy County Court. Bullshit. 33, bullshit. They deny 33 and 34. 35, they deny. Plaintiff has suffered damages. The plaintiff has made a huge windfall through the increased subscriptions and views of his YouTube Bad Neighbors videos compared to the videos without Bad Neighbors. That's not true. Deny that the plaintiff has incurred costs associated with his extensive efforts to mitigate against such injury and harm, as his costs have been subsidized through cash donations by his YouTube viewers and envelopes that the plaintiff opens during live stream broadcasts. So, direct donations to his litigation counsel via links provided under What the Hell's videos, and C, super chats during his live stream soliciting financial donations for his ever-growing legal expenses. They deny 36 and 37, 38 and 39. 40, the statutory language speaks for itself. Count 1 does not pertain to defendant Cook. 41 through 48 does not pertain to defendant Cook. Count 2, defamation. 49, 1 through 40 incorporated herein. 50, deny that damages exceed $75,000, if any. They deny 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. Counts 3 and 4, covering 57 through 68, have been dismissed. We already knew that. Count 5 does not pertain to defendant Cook. Count 6, torturous interference. 1 through 40, incorporated here within. Deny that damages exceed $75,000, if any. They admit to 77. Deny 78 through 80. Affirmative defenses. 1. The plaintiff failed to mitigate damages and caused his own damages by repeatedly publishing to the world the defamatory signs and statements contained on them, which had otherwise been known to only 3 individuals, all of whom the plaintiff admits knew the statements on the signs were false.
Well, he's reaching. He is reaching way out there.
Oh, heck yeah. And that makes me wonder.
It's the same thing he's been doing on social media. He's been trying to twist everything about Jeremy being a superstar on YouTube and he's going after these poor little helpless people that's done nothing wrong, leaving out the most important fact that they've damaged the man's business. Am I
So
wrong?
exactly. So where I was reading where they're admitting or denying to certain parts of the lawsuit, Lynette's is a little different, but not completely.
Exactly, Tracy. I mean, to me, this is all about good and evil. And Jeremy's fighting to stop somebody from doing evil things to him. I don't normally watch uh, court cases and stuff, but this one's very intriguing to me, especially when Judge DeThomas's took his First Amendment right and his Second Amendment right away from him at no fault to him. He did nothing wrong. So that's what's got me hooked on seeing this through to the end.
Yeah, that's what really got me involved was when dipshit in the county.
To me, as an American, that Constitution, that's very important to me. And I'm sure it's important to Georgie as well. And I lost her.
No, I was checking to see what the difference was between the two. She denies everything. Like hers is complete denial of everything. At least John admits to some shit on his.
Yeah, but anything they admit to is not going to be anything that they're being sued for. I mean, yeah, it's all thrown in there, but he's trying to minimize what they've done in the court's eyes, and nah, that's not how it works.
Like
Jer-
Robert said, the judge has already expressed that just making the accusation was enough. No need to prove damages or who saw or didn't see it exactly.
right, and at the end of the day, Bruce is only reason Bruce is doing this, and we've said it 100 times. He's
That
trying
part.
to get Jeremy to run out of money.
In this part, he's coming up with every tactic he can so he doesn't have to give up the phone numbers and social media.
Well, too bad. He's going to have to give up everything, or somebody's going to be sitting in the pokey. Yep, yep, yep. I guarantee it. I
He's
guarantee it.
got till the end of next week.
I can't wait till that deadline comes.
Well, hi, Miss Heather.
What's up, Heather? How you doing, girl? We doing a little late night trolling on the old intranet.
Mm-hmm. Bubbles just loves to surprise us late at night, huh?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I got a surprise for you here in a few minutes when we get done with this reading.
Oh, really?
Remember when I keep telling you YouTube's numbers are always whacked up?
Yeah.
You'll see. I'll show you here when we get done. Nothing bad. It's to my good, but
Y'all make sure y'all are hitting that thumbs up button. We've got 125 in my chat and 35 in Coops. Come on, guys. Take a second and run over to Coops and hit the thumbs up for him too, please. I'd greatly appreciate it. All right. The plaintiff failed to mitigate damages and caused his own damages by repeatedly publishing to the... Okay, I already read that part. If any individuals were, are, or become aware of the signs other than 3 people who knew the statements on them were false, it was, is, will be due to the plaintiff's publication. 3, if any... Wait, is this victim blaming right now? Are they really victim blaming?
more than likely.
That's exactly what this is. They're victim blaming. If any individual is believe, or will believe the statements written on the signs, it was, is, will be a consequence of the plaintiff's publication. You know what, chat? I'm starting to agree with you. This writing is entirely way too well spelt and organized to be Bubbles writing. I've been reading enough of Bubbles bullshit these last few months, and I recognize his writing. The font's different. The spelling is perfect. The spaces are perfect. This isn't Bubbles writing. Other than 3 individuals who found and removed the signs, the plaintiff cannot identify any individuals who saw any of the signs as allegedly placed in the ground by the defendants, let alone anyone who knew whom the signs referred to. 5, the plaintiff himself planted the defamatory road signs to create a contrived basis for lawsuit to exploit by protracting litigation and multiplying proceedings in order to generate ongoing litigation related to YouTube content for the plaintiff's bad neighbor storylines on his YouTube channel. What the hells? Are you kidding me? Has this judge not already told Bubbles enough with fucking YouTube? Counterclaims.
I think it's gonna. Oh, now this is gonna get interesting right here. Let's see these counterclaims. What he's wanting.
Count 1, intentional. Hey, wait. You remember he sent out these emails to Megan and Tug and Shizzy and Squid yesterday that went to Randy. We saw those on the hate group last night. We read them. And then tonight he filed this. That threat of this was in that email yesterday.
I think since that email has gotten all over the place, I think it's got him paranoid, freaking out. So that's where this motion came from today.
No, he said that in that email yesterday to Randy that Jeremy had till 5 o'clock yesterday to settle, or he was going to file counterclaims. And
let him go for it. Let him go for it. This is gonna get fun now. If he thinks he's gonna sue Jeremy and win, he's crazy. They have zero proof of anything. All they've got is just their opinions. That's it. They have no proof of nothing. Jeremy, on the other hand, he has proof.
That whole last part, Miss Kathy. Bubbles or Paint Chip forget that John admitted in court that he posted the signs. Exactly. Okay, so let's read these counterclaims, guys, because I'm sure these are laughable. The plaintiff and his counsel conspired to form a contrived basis for filing litigation against the defendants not to pursue meritorious legal claims, but to generate ongoing litigation-related YouTube content via Polymop. The purposeful protraction of litigation and multiplication of proceedings. 2, the plaintiff would benefit financially from ongoing litigation, generating fresh, compelling YouTube content, with the aim being to create as many issues and proceedings along the way as possible. 3, the plaintiff's counsel would benefit financially from a regular stream of legal fees, funded in large part by donations from viewers of the plaintiff's YouTube content focusing on this litigation, with donations coming in the form of cash mailed to the plaintiff, donations directly to his counsel via link under his YouTube videos, and other methods of donating. 4, with the legal fees being paid by donors, there would be no limit on counsel's expenditure of billable time, so that he had financial incentive to protract the litigation and to multiply the proceedings, thereby fulfilling the purpose of the plaintiff in bringing a lawsuit, generating ongoing, fresh litigation-related YouTube content for the plaintiff's storylines. The plaintiff's interest in contriving storylines for content is symbiotic with his lawyer's interest in maximizing billable time without regard for the consumption of court time and resources.
Well, he's stretching on that one.
Ain't he?
I mean,
St-
how is Randy making, billable hours to Jeremy because of content on YouTube? I don't. I, in other words, Jeremy's making a video and Randy's billing him for that video. Why? It doesn't make any sense.
You notice though they are hyper focused on the YouTube and the roadside signs, but
Right. He's
they
he's trying to
forget.
make it. He's trying to make it all about YouTube. He's doing the same thing that the Judge Grudge did. He's trying to make a name for himself with this internet YouTube stuff.
Yeah, he is. If anyone's trying to make content, it's Bubbles and his crew of flunkies over there.
Because just think of it, right now on the books, that's what the Thomas was trying to do. He was trying to create new law with when she had him in court for the restraining order. That's what he was trying to do, is create new law. Well, it got taken away from me. Now Bubbles is trying to do the same thing. He's trying to force feed the judge everything revolving around YouTube and a YouTube superstar. When the facts are his clients raked old Jeremy over the coal, and I guess he's doing his job as far as trying to protect his client, but I think he's doing it wrong. What do you think?
The same thing I thought this whole time. Bubbles is an oxymoron, and he's hung up on the street signs and he's hung up on the whole YouTube content thing. But they seem to forget that she sat and harassed the mayor in Ohio, calls, emails, trying to get Jeremy kicked out of town.
And yet you didn't see any of that in this motion, did you? Not one stitch of it. And that's what's gonna sink old Bubble ship. I mean, Jeremy's got the proof. I mean, he could sit there and say his client is innocent all he wants. At the end of the day, she went after, stalked him, harassed him, and it's going to be proven. Yeah, Jeremy makes YouTube content. So what? He was making vlogs of his life way before that nutbag ever came along.
Exactly. Yes, John, there was a third one in Florida, but that was after he had already gotten his permanent one in Ohio. No, it was right before he got his permanent one in Ohio.
A third what?
Third case in Florida. I think they're tied 3-3.
Jeremy's only filed twice on her. That's Ohio restraining order and the federal case. She, on the other hand, is
hold on.
3.
He attempted to file in Florida for a TPO, and it was denied and locked, so nobody could see it.
Right, and she kept
harassing.
Back to the court. Yeah,
she kept harassing the court to try to get a TPO.
And I think when the last time she sent a motion in or tried to get him on a restraining order, that's when the Thomases actually read it and saw, ooh, this is a big, powerful YouTube man. Let's get him. We can make some new stuff here.
That's all they see is dollar signs, all of them.
Right. Well, the Thomases, he's sitting there on the bench, and he was a professor for how many years, and then gets appointed to be a judge. So he's got to do something to get his names in the book. So he was going after Jeremy, trying to create new law.
Right.
And when he saw her come in on the last one and actually read it, that's what it did right there.
Well, not to mention he illegally talked to her without both parties in the courtroom.
Exactly. And then I remember him saying, when Jeremy finally got in court in front of him, there was at one time he had said that he had just read case filings revolving around the YouTube stuff. Remember that case I was telling you about? I can't remember the name of it, but it was the one where you had two big YouTube channels going after each other.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was telling their supporters to go after the guy on the other side. That's where that law was starting to come into effect. Was somebody was actually telling his people. Jeremy's never told anybody to go after anyone.
Exactly.
Oh man.
We are on page 10, so we've got 3 more pages to go, guys. The device the plaintiff contrived for basis of a federal lawsuit and accompanying YouTube storylines were the defamatory road signs. No, it wasn't. Falsely alleged by him in footnote 28 of the complaint as having been created by the defendants. Yeah, that's definitely not Bubbles. Bubbles don't do this.
He got Paint Chip Boy helping him, don't he?
It's got to be, because this is entirely too proper.
I don't know. He might have finished his book, Lawyering for Dummies. He might have finished that.
Number 7, the plaintiff framed the defendant so he could accuse them of being responsible for the signs as the basis for filing his present lawsuit, creating litigation to generate YouTube content. The plaintiff's accusations that the defendants planted the signs were and are false and known to be false by the plaintiff. The plaintiff's statements accusing the defendants of creating and planting the signs were made and continue to be made with malicious intent to injure the defendants. Oh my God. Number 10, the plaintiff also falsely accused the defendants of extortion and tortious interference as additional contrived claims to generate litigation content. Oh, I have the feeling the judge is going to slap the shit out of him. 11, the plaintiff's false accusations have caused the defendants to be subjected to hate, ridicule, contempt, mocking, humiliation, threats, false reports to government agencies, vulgar and menacing messages from strangers via phone and written messages, and other harm. 12, the plaintiff's actions are extreme and outrageous. No, the defendant's behavior is extreme and outrageous. Number 13, the plaintiff knew and intended his false accusations would cause the defendants to suffer severe emotional distress. No, they were already crazy. But yeah. Number 14, the plaintiff's false accusations have caused the defendants to suffer severe emotional distress. Yeah, okay. Count 2, Florida Statute 540.08. Number 15, the plaintiff has misappropriated the defendant's image and likeness by placing them on video thumbnails in order to advertise the videos. No, he's not.
He's trying to throw that copyright crap in there.
He's trying to use the thumbnail case that's not even closed yet. Placing them on video thumbnails in order to advertise the videos as Bad Neighbors videos in which the defendants appear involuntarily as villains in the plaintiff's contrived YouTube storylines. The plaintiff's use of the defendant's image and likeness has been without their consent. Number 17.
Don't have to have consent when it's public pictures.
That part.
No consent needed.
Exactly. The plaintiff's use of the defendant's image and likeness has been for commercial and or advertising purposes in order to increase views of videos and revenue to the plaintiff from the videos as a result of using the image of the defendants. 18, because of the plaintiff's unauthorized use of the defendant's image and likeness for commercial and or advertising purposes, the defendants have suffered loss and injury and are entitled to recover reasonable damages, including royalties. This mother...
It's going to be hilarious. I mean...
But wait, there's more. Count 3, invasion of privacy by unauthorized publication. The plaintiff has published the defendant's photo, image, and or likeness on his YouTube page and in video thumbnails on many occasions.
Isn't that the same thing you just read?
Nope. 20. Every publication of the defendant's photo, image, and/or likeness by the plaintiff has been unauthorized. Why do you keep saying it?
It was public. It was either taken by him or snatched off the internet, put up there by her.
Exactly. Or the news articles, or the court.
Exactly.
The plaintiff's publication of the defendant's photo, image, and/or likeness has been intended to humiliate and mock the defendant. Well, she does a good job of that herself, but sure. 22. The plaintiff's publication of the defendant's photo, image, and/or likeness has invaded the defendant's privacy. No, it the fuck hasn't. But okay. Go off, Bubbles. 23. The invasion of the defendant's privacy by the plaintiff via unauthorized publication of his photo, image, and/or likeness has caused the defendant to suffer damages, including but not limited to severe emotional distress. Oh, he's so emotional that he's out here threatening to whoop other people's asses in public. Oh,
Exactly.
yeah. He's so scared.
I hope they got that on camera.
Defendant Cook requests a bench trial. It was already gonna be a jury trial, buddy.
Yeah, but they want a bench trial, so it's in the judge's hands, and 12 people don't hear about it. They don't want those 12 people
To see
having
the truth.
any sympathy for Jeremy. They want it all to be the judge. No. No.
Exactly, Heather. Which, if y'all remember, he stated in one of those 5-hour live streams that they intended to drop the thumbnail case to add it to this as a counterclaim. That was his intent all along. But it backfired because Larry and Jeremy went after sanctions.
And it's going to be so sweet when when Randy gets those sanctions. Okay, that is going to be so sweet, because then that's not only going to be the restraining order from Ohio. That's also going to be another nail in her coffin from the sanctions.
Those emails that dumbass passed out yesterday is third-party contact and is now going to the lawyer in Ohio.
I'm still wondering why this judge is taking so long in Ohio to release judgment
Because
on the
all
last
this
one.
shit just keeps stacking and stacking and stacking and stacking. I guarantee you that judge has a plan. But she's letting all this shit stack up so she can just slap them one good time.
The thing I'm scared about is, okay, she holds on to making a ruling on the last one. Jeremy's already stated he's already went up and filed again against these clowns here a week or so ago. And my thing that scared me is she's going to hear this new bunch of filings and then roll it all into one and make one ruling, which I don't think should be fair, because the last ruling should be ruled on. Boom. There's your second strike. This new ruling should be ruled on. Boom. There's your third strike. I'm scared she's going to roll the second and the third together, and it'll just be the second strike. You see what I'm saying?
Lynette requests a bench trial too.
Oh yeah, they don't want jury. They don't want Jeremy to get on that stand in front of 12 people and them 12 people see him tell his story, because look at these freaking banana fools.
Yeah.
What if you were sitting on the jury and Lynette was sitting in that box? How would you take her? Would you take her seriously, or would you just look at her and say, "Yep, this bitch did it"?
Yep, this bitch did it.
I mean,
if I hadn't covered this case and been watching this case from the jump, I'd still think the bitch is guilty.
I honestly, I want to see. You know what I want? I want Jeremy to win so bad, just because people like Lynette and Crook should not be allowed to get away with what they're doing. I mean, I don't care if you don't have any money at all. That doesn't give you the right to be an asshole.
let's completely remove the fact that he's a YouTuber out of it. Let's
Exactly.
remove the content out of it. She's done this to other people
Yep.
with money.
Yep. That,
Multiple people in multiple different states. And they have all the proof that this is a normal thing for her.
that shows a pattern.
Exactly. A pattern of
She,
behavior.
her, and him are just complete worthless people. I mean, uh, it drives me nuts thinking about how. Well, if you want to get technical about it, Jeremy's probably the first victim they've had that has the money to fight back.
Exactly. Well, the other lady hit him with a cease and desist.
Yeah, and they shut up.
I don't think they fully shut up, but she was just tired of dealing with it, so she just ignored it. Miss Mary Dale, yes, JC is now going after Travis. That's where I made that comment to where he's so under distress and emotional distress, but he's out here in public telling other people he's going to whoop their ass and then leaves when when Travis says, "Bring it on, do it right now, right here," and he leaves.
Okay. You've heard me say this in the past about Crook running into a real redneck one day. Travis is a real redneck. Travis is a Florida boy. Okay.
Travis is a quiet one too, though.
They
He's
best
so
watch their
calm.
ass out. He has stayed away from those fools
Yeah,
and has not messed with them when he could be ragging on them all the time, and he doesn't. He deliberately avoids them. So now they're dragging him into it. Well, uh, Travis is a motocross boy. He's been around the block. He don't.
yeah.
Uh,
Not only that, but we have all seen Travis. He's so sweet and he's so loving. He's the type of good old boy that would give it the shirt off his back to help somebody. Don't push somebody like that in the corner.
nope. Nope.
These damn Yankees don't know who they messing with. It's the good ones that are like Travis that you're gonna push and push and push. That's gonna fight back.
See, most rednecks in Florida, they look at a situation like this and they say, well, I'm going to get 2 years probation. I'm going to get a little bit of court costs, but it's going to be worth it. That's the way the rednecks look at it. They don't look at legal means. They don't look at taking you to court. They look at the other end of the aspect, spectrum. So
Exactly.
I'm just waiting for this fool to do something stupid. I mean, yeah, I see Lynette running her pie hole, and then when somebody gets up in her ass talking back, she'll run, crying victim.
Same as the
John,
same as the other big mouth that sits on her stream every night running her fucking mouth. I
right.
guarantee you, if one of us good old Southern women, redneck women, were face to face with her, she wouldn't be running her mouth like that.
But John, he's gotten a free pass on so much over the past few years. He's feeling froggy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just waiting for him to jump in the direction of the wrong person. It's
If
going to be hilarious.
did you watch Travis's video where?
Not, I have not got to watch it yet.
Oh my god, I watched it today and I was like, "Go, Travis, go!" And then he ended it and he was like, "Well, that's all I'm going to show you for now." And I'm like, "Damn it, Travis!"
I hope
The
the
clip.
trading post has video.
Oh, I do too.
Oh,
The clip ended with him saying, "Well, if you want to go, let's go right here, right now." And then he ended the clip. I was like, "Damn it!"
well, see, he'll run from Jeremy because it's not the fact that he's scared of Jeremy; it's because of the restraining order.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Travis don't have anything against the guy, so now he's frustrated with Jeremy. So now he's going to go to the next best thing, which will be Travis. I'll
Yes,
be so
Robert. He
glad
got
when
his guns
Travis
back.
moves to town from where it's at.
He's working on it, and it's going to be a legitimate business. I'm so excited for him. Like, he's been talking about this for ages now, and he's going to have a legitimate business, a putt putt course, and he's going to, one of the courses is going to be a boxing ring. Like, that's pretty funny.
Now that we've got those putt putt golf courses all over Florida. You know, they're arcades and putt putt golf all mixed together. That would be interesting if he set up a miniature putt putt golf there. I mean, legit, not just what he's got on the ground at Tubetown now. I mean, legit putt putt golf,
Yeah.
and had a big giant sign out there by the road, Tubetown.
Yeah, it's going to be, he's already got the permits through Otter Creek. He's waiting on all that paperwork to get finished up for him to start building. Like, it's going to be a legit thing, and I'm excited for him. I'm
Oh, I
excited
am
to
too.
see it.
It's going to be fun. It's no doubt it's going to be fun. And I'll tell you right now, he gets it going. I'll definitely go up there just to check it out.
Oh, for sure. I can't wait for grand opening.
I'll be there. I
I'll make a
guarantee that.
special trip to Florida just to go to grand opening.
They need to that old man. There's TC. There's Biscuit Boy. There's him a side hustle. Otter Creek Tours. He take that old fire truck and hook him up a hay bale wagon behind it and charge people to take them on a hay ride through Otter Creek.
If he hadn't have been such an ignorant fool, he if he hadn't have took the steps he took, Thomas wouldn't be so bad. But he got influenced so bad by those fools on that side. And he's turned into a complete freaking psychopath just like the rest of them.
I think he made Jeremy mad from the get go before the fleas were ever around.
For using his name without permission,
I
yeah.
know. I imagine if he would have just talked to Jeremy, it probably would have been a different story. But who knows? I don't know. I mean, using Jeremy's artwork, yes, I could see him saying no.
Would the fire truck be able to haul his fat ass around?
That's what I'm saying. That's probably the biggest vehicle he's got. And from what I've heard, he's been working on it. I don't know how true that is, but
He didn't intimidate shit, Tim. He tried.
well, technically he did. Technically that was witness intimidation because you can guarantee that Travis is going to be called as a witness. And think about it like this. They've got that trespass 5 going. So he's literally threatening the person that they're suing. How do you think
common
that's
sense vacation?
How do you think that's going to go over in front of Judge Davis? I didn't even think about that till Tim just said that.
Not necessarily Judge Davis, but McDreamy. All this in federal court, ain't none of this going to go over very well.
Oh, I'm talking about the Travis thing in the trespass 5.
Oh shit, that's right. He's a defendant.
Exactly.
And he just threatened to whoop his ass.
Exactly. How do you think that's going to go over in front of Judge Davis?
Oh, I forgot all about that.
See?
Listen, at this point, all these damn cases are running together with me.
They're sitting there. You got the Thunder Cows over there running their pie hole about Travis. And no, I don't think anybody's even, well, I know people have thought about what we just talked about, you know, him being there and getting threatened, but with him being going to court and stuff. But how many of the assholes have actually, did it just dawn on, just like it just dawned on us?
What a fool. And then the night before Travis released his video, the Fleas was sitting over there saying that Travis tripped John. Like they were already trying to come up with a cover story before Travis even released the video.
Where's the video? Where's the video of it? Because remember, what did Levy County Sheriff say? If it ain't on video, it didn't happen. So
It's
where's the video? You think
it's
I'm gonna believe anything coming out of that lying prick's mouth? No,
yeah, they
no.
didn't. She's like, well, John needs to start wearing a body cam from here on out.
He's got a cell phone. He knows how to use it,
That part.
and that's the reason why it wasn't on because he knows he did wrong. Like I said, he's getting the big head on him because Levy County's not doing their job. Sheriff's Department tried putting his ass in jail. Prosecutor let him off. So he's got the big head. It's just a matter of time before he either tries to throw down on somebody or he takes the pew pew and pulls the trigger.
Well,
Just
they
a
didn't.
matter of time.
Robert, they didn't delete nothing. He didn't film. He didn't have nothing in his hand when he walked in that store. And he didn't have nothing in his hand when he walked out that damn store. But he sure had his mouth full.
Yep. So was it when Crook came out of the store or was it?
Yeah, he said it as he was walking out. And Travis followed him out and said, "What'd you say? We'll do it right here. Right now." Yeah, Robert, they tried to claim that it was a joke. The Fleas are trying to cover up already.
They're trying to say what John was telling Travis was a joke?
I guess. Or I misread.
It's other craziness. It's just flat out craziness. I don't see it, don't understand it. But hey, it's the time just keeps ticking down. It's not before you know it, it's going to be August. They're going to be sitting in the courtroom.
Paul Hement didn't release the body cam footage from the camper. Travis still has all that too.
Oh yeah, he never released that. Man, he made that very clear before it ever even going on the property that yeah he was going to film, but it would never be
Oh,
released.
my bad, Robert. I guess I did misread. Robert was making a joke.
It's craziness. It's pure utter craziness.
They're saying the trading post doesn't have cameras and that JH is lying. JH hasn't said shit about what.
Okay,
Oh,
what
dear.
video did Jeremy say anything about this situation? I haven't heard Jeremy say anything, and I watch his video every day.
It's the Fleas for you. Spin, spin, spin.
That's just the polite word of saying lie, lie, lie.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness, it's crazy. It's flat out crazy. Well, oh
Exactly,
yeah.
Chucky. And what? Oh, it's crazy because Travis's son-in-law is related to the people that sold Jeremy the ranch in the first place.
Are you sure about that? I thought it was the other people on the other side of Jeremy.
No, he's related to the family that he bought the ranch from.
Oh, okay. I thought it was he was related to people that lived beside him.
Well, they still live beside him, but it was the entire, all the kids owned that ranch. They each inherited it. So all the children had to come together and sign to sell it to Jeremy. The couple that still lives there by the property that made the finger
Yeah.
are the parents of um, Travis's son-in-law.
I'm excited about that.
Holy crap!
That's my real numbers.
You hit 6 million views.
Yep. But if you go on my channel and where you can say click see more and it takes you to your like bio and it shows you how many views you have on your channel, that number is different from this number. I got this out of the YouTube studio.
That is
So yes,
awesome.
boys and girls, I'm past 6 million on my channel. I'm a happy camper.
That is awesome.
And that was all streaming that got me over. Because when we first started streaming, I was quite a ways away. So, but this is based on views. It's not based on watch time hours. So that means at least over 6 million people have clicked on one of my videos at one point in time. Yeehaw.
Everybody in the chat saying congratulations, Coop.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Uh, Robert, yes, you got to get 500 subs and 3,000 views to get partial monetization, and then you got to get 4,000 views and 1,000 subs to be fully monetized. I have my views. I just need the subs. Because I just hit 10,000 views.
There you go. What's your watch time hours looking like?
That's what I meant. 10,000 watch hours. Come on. I'm at 944.
Now, see, look at the watch time hours there 3,304 or 3,034.2. You know that number cannot be right unless. See, used to there was never such a thing as watch time hours. Your YouTube was always based off of subscribers and views. So I'm thinking that right there, or is that 334,000.2? I don't know.
334,000.2. 334.2 thousand.
Okay. Now that could be. But that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time that people have taken out of their lives to watch shit that I made.
Shanema says Brian and Tina are the ones that sold Jeremy the ranch. It was a set of siblings. I believe Jeremy said 6 siblings. Tina and her siblings. Brian is Tina's wife. And yes, they sit over on the hate channel.
Thank you all in the chat for the congratulations. It means a lot to me.
Right, Iron. Travis has audio recording plus witnesses from the store. And I believe he said that the store also has camera footage. Congratulations, Coop.
Oh,
That was freaking great.
you remember when I told you that I got that video copyright struck?
Yes. Did you get it fixed?
Well, come to find out, I actually went and looked because since we decided it was based on seconds instead of minutes, I'm like, oh wow, what the world? So I went over and looked and found out what it really was. Remember the little Monster Man little clip I played?
Are you serious?
That's what they got me on. That little tiny 10-second clip showing the little Monster Man. I thought it was the music in my redneck video that got me.
Robert, I am the Wilburns, darling. Georgie is the Wilburns. But thank you, love.
Yeah, that's what it was. Matter of fact, I'm over here. I need to go check that out and see if it's fixed now.
So, according to my channel analytics, I have 20,000 20.9 thousand views, and I have 5.7 thousand watch hours.
Yep, it's gone now.
And I have 947 subscribers. Let's go!
Yep, it's gone now. So the copyright strike is now gone. And it's pretty. There you go, girl. You're only 53 away.
Let's go! This is the live count. So I pulled it up so we could watch it go up.
So do I need to go over and unsub and see if it goes down?
No. We need to make a plan of a party for when I hit 1K.
Yeah, there you go.
Everybody's still telling you congratulations, Coop.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. What you need? Real ominous or what have you, Robert?
He needs your link so he can subscribe to you.
Oh.
Mods, if y'all got Coop's link, make sure you.
Right here.
Okay, we got Coop. We've got Mama Coop.
I've been posting links all night.
Yeah, Maureen. The case that Grudge Judge kept citing was Bud Love. We made fun of it and called it Butt Love.
Oh, and I think Mama said she's over 400 now.
Look, one went down. Who unsubbed? Come on, guys.
Now, where do you find that?
What?
What you got up on the screen?
In your channel analytics. Hang on, I'll go back. Okay, so right here in your channel analytics.
Yeah.
Right here on the left, it'll show your real-time stuff here on the right, and you click see live count. All right, who unsubbed?
Channel analytics.
Oh, Robert was already subbed to you, Coop.
There you go.
Dennis just subbed to you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Because ever since I started streaming, YouTube has been purging my channel of old dead channels that are not existence anymore. That people, because when I was dead, when I was not producing any content for 4 years, there's a lot of people that just quit using those accounts. Well, now YouTube is going in and cleaning house, in other words. Now, where did you say I go for the live thing?
Hey, wait a minute. It's going down. I don't like this.
They're probably messing with you.
Yeah, probably. Tim. He just said me. Put it back. Thank you.
All right, I'm over there, Georgie. Where do I go now?
You in your channel analytics?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to exit out of this so you can see my screen. My channel analytics over here to the right side of your channel analytic page. It'll say real time. And then it'll say see live count. And you click on see live count.
Oh, okay. I see.
Right there.
Good, because this is a new grab. So January 3rd or 17th, I was sitting at 43,317, and it's just went don't.
Yeah, it's clearing out old inactive accounts. I'm so close, yet so freaking far away. Georgia ground. I don't ground people. No, James, it hasn't. Hi, Musy.
What's up, Muzz?
Thank you, Miss Patty.
Daniel must be over. I know when we went on, he was in here earlier, wasn't he?
I don't know. I was reading
I think
Wednesday.
I think he was.
Chucky. We're over there too.
Where's that?
There's 947. Let's go. Chucky said that is why I prefer to watch everything on the green channel with the green logo. Rumble.
We've
We're,
been trying to build the channels over there. I mean, you guys have done tremendous with helping me grow mine and Georgie. I mean, I'm at 86 over on Rumble. What are you at, Georgie? 60, 70
I
something?
something like that. I don't know. I haven't checked it today.
I know Mike's probably fixing to hit right around 200, I think. But I told you we got Mama's equipment set up, didn't I?
Yes, we got Mama set up for streaming.
Thanks to Jen Thunder.
We had someone ask which is harder to get, the subs or the watch hours. Okay, so if you're not streaming on a regular basis like Coop and I are doing, it's hard to get your watch hours up.
Well, yeah, yes and no. Uh, videos, yeah, videos can bring in subscribers. Live streams bring in watch hours, but you also get watch hours with videos you upload too. So if you can upload a video, at least twice, two, three times a week, and hit the algorithm just right to where you get new subscribers coming in, they're also watching your videos. I really need to start making some more videos. That chicken video. Matter of fact, what is that chicken video up to now? Last time I checked, it was over 4,000.
Tim, if you're still picking on me, I'm going to put you in the corner.
Yeah, 4,359 on that chicken video.
If the amount of people that viewed it would subscribe when they view, you'd be in business.
Yeah. But it's a toss up. I mean, if you put out good content, okay, Jeremy's philosophy on YouTube is a good philosophy. I like his philosophy when it comes to he uploads a video Monday through Saturday and then he does a live stream on Sunday. That is a very good, well-rounded way to do YouTube. But that doesn't mean what we're doing is bad. We're just doing it kind of the opposite. We go Monday through Friday, then we take the weekends off. And usually the weekends is when I upload my videos, when I do make them. But if you really want to grow a channel, do it like Jeremy does. I mean,
Yeah.
anytime you take one of those big guys, they upload every single day, they grow quick.
Ooh, John's working on the fireplace mantles in his in that house he's been working on. He's been the one. He's the
Oh,
one that's been
really?
working on that house from the 1930s.
Right. The one he showed pictures to us
Yeah.
of the other day. Well, to be honest with you,
Oh, Wednesday.
the kind of videos that Jeremy puts out are very easy to make, very easy to edit, and they're just around 30 to 45 minutes. When it gets into really heavy editing is when he does his court stuff where he's showing screenshots and stuff. That takes some
Yeah.
work. But his normal everyday videos that he does with the storage units, that's not very hard. I mean, he'll go and film himself doing that stuff, and there's hardly any editing. He'll take one storage unit and stretch it out for what, 4 days, 3 days,
Yeah.
something like that.
Multiple parts.
Right. So
No.
he do what?
And like he made that comment about certain streamers, which he was not referring to any of us that's covering his case. That's on
No,
his side.
no.
But the ones that stream every day that doesn't really have any content of their own are just lazy.
Right. Now, you take, for instance, making something. Say you're in your shop or your garage and you're making a paper towel holder. Okay. The amount of work it takes filming you making that paper towel holder is far, far greater than just setting a camera on a tripod and moving stuff from point A to point B.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're making that, you have several different places you have to move that camera to. So you're constantly shutting the camera off, moving it, making sure it's in the right place, turning it back on, filming. And you, in one video, you might have 50, 60 times that you move that camera in different shots. Now that's
Mm-hmm.
where it gets to be some work. And
Yeah, it's exhausting just moving that darn tripod around.
yeah,
And
I,
if you're doing like the huge makeovers like me and my husband's been doing, it's exhausting just to move the damn tripod back and forth, back and forth. Plus doing all the painting and the towel work and the yeah.
I mean, it just depends on what you're doing.
Yeah,
Uh,
it depends on your content.
Look at the guys that go out in the middle of the woods and build a bushcraft shelter. You know, they'll film that stuff over days and days. Now that is some work. The stuff that I do is usually stuff that's only takes me no more than a day to do. And like if I'm on my lathe, I just set it up on the lathe and I go to town. You know, I might have maybe 3 or 4 stop and starts. Most of it'll be on the lathe, but
Thank you, Miss Francis.
4, what happened?
She says she just subscribed. She's on your side.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Another thing that helps us really grow, guys, is sharing our links, you know, just sharing it to your Facebook groups, your Facebook pages. That really helps bring in new people. I know it's a lot to ask out of some, but hey, you know,
Yeah,
if you,
because a lot of our subscribers are in completely different groups than we're in, and if it's just pushing our content, because we don't really ask for anything. If you just share, at the very least.
yeah, it's YouTube's fun. I got into it because I wanted to give back to the YouTube community because, man, I think I opened my channel in 2010 and I spent about 4 years just cramming watching videos before I ever made a video. And I learned a lot, saved a lot of money off these shade tree mechanics on YouTube. I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we had that guy was going to charge us over $1,000 just to put a $30
Woohoo!
part in our car.
We're at 950. We're 50 away,
There you go.
y'all.
But
Yeah.
Georgie and I, we our content that Georgie and I do streaming, this is about what we do. What you guys see here, this is what we do Monday through Friday. We're just here to have fun. We're not here saying we're experts like some people do.
John Stuber said, "My lathe has saved me tons of money. I turned one shed into doing all woodwork." That's
Who said
awesome.
that?
John.
Oh yeah, I've got back before I got sick
Him.
and uh Facebook did what they did to me. Anything I made in my shop sold immediately. The minute I got it made, I never even had a chance to put it on my website. All I did is I would post it in my Facebook business page. People had already seen me making it on videos. So the minute I posted it, boom, it was sold. All I did was have to go send them an invoice. They paid me and I shipped it. When you can get your YouTube channel and your business page on Facebook working together, you can really Well, my whole shop is funded by YouTube. The money that I've made off YouTube plus the money I've made off the products, I just invested the money right back into my shop. That's why I want to see you start doing some cooking videos, girl.
I'm working on it. I'm trying to get this kitchen finished before I do any more cooking videos. Right now, it is a disaster area in there. We have been trying to work on this bathroom on the weekends. There's so many small details, and we're still trying to collect up all the stuff. I'm
Oh,
doing I'm doing a tile surround around the top of my shower and a tile backsplash under the mirror. And then I'm doing a wood wall. The way our big bathroom is made, there's this one wall. This is the back side of our hallway closet. And I'm doing shiplap on that wall. The ceiling's painted. All all five walls are painted. Well, with the first coat anyway.
well, I'll tell you, renovation, that's another thing that takes time. Just like John, it's not it just doesn't happen overnight. You see these guys putting up these renovation videos on YouTube, that stuff, that's days, weeks, months, sometimes
Uh-huh.
years doing that stuff. I've
It's
got a guy
been we've been working on this bathroom for several months and the kitchen together. So
I've got a van life guy that I've been watching. He's fairly new to the van life stuff. He was doing other stuff before, but bought one of those U-Haul box trucks, and he's turning it into a livable home.
really,
And oh yeah, it's cool. What he did is he took and he cut the wall out in between the cab of the truck and the box. That way he can just come from the cab right in, and he's doing everything he's doing. He's filming his whole process. I'll send you the link.
that's neat. I've seen them take the buses and turn them into RVs, and I've seen them turn in regular vans.
Matter of fact, he just had a video today come out. Uh, he's not done with it. He's been working on it for months, and he only puts out, I think, one video a week. But when he puts out a video, it's like an hour and something long. And today he was redoing his plumbing, but I'll pop the link if anybody's interested in watching him. He's out in California. He moved out of his apartment back in with his mom. So every dime he makes, he's just putting into this RV. So it's not something that a lot of us can do because a lot of us don't have that kind of money all at once. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I'd like to take a big rig and the back where the trailer goes. You know how they have the big rigs that have the campers built on, but
It's a sleeper, yeah.
instead of the extended sleeper, turn where the trailer get a trailer, a drive a dry van trailer, and build a huge camper out of that on the big rig.
Oh, girl, I'm gonna tell you right now, they got some of those custom big rigs that's got exactly what you're talking on it. Oh my God, oh, they're like being in a huge bus, and it's an actual big rig, and their sleeper is like, I don't know, 10 feet long. I mean, it's
Yeah,
huge. They're just, and they are expensive.
yeah. I see. That's what I'm talking about. Instead of getting the extended sleepers, take a dry van trailer and just make our own camper.
Right.
Because with four kids, that's what you would need
I'll
instead of
try.
the extended sleeper.
He's a cat guy, and the name of his channel is kind of funny. It's something meow, and I just saw it popped up on my screen today. I'm 2 days ago now. I must have missed it, but yeah, he's and the box truck that it is the 10-foot box truck, and it doesn't have the cab over on it. You know how a lot of them have that piece that comes over the top of the cab.
Mm-hmm.
His doesn't have that. He's already put the solar on it. He's put his fan in it. He's got his bed set up in there, not to sleep on. It's just where his bed and mattress is going to go. He last video I watched, he was doing his cabinets and his countertops, and then the one from today, he's redoing his plumbing under his cabinet sink kitchen area. But for him and two cats, man, it's going to be perfect size.
Oh yeah.
He's got a really nice garage underneath his bed that is accessible from the back.
Nice.
It's he's put a lot of work into it. I mean, oh, there it is, right there. Boom. So now I get the let's see, share, copy. All right, we'll go post this. Anybody want to watch his video that's interested in that kind of stuff? This is it right here. Uh, I'll post it over on all three places. I always forget your Rumble.
Right? Me too. We got 41 in Coop's chat and 113 over on my chat on YouTube. I don't know. It's not showing me Rumble, so.
I've got 3 on Rumble. I'm pretty sure if I go to my feed, I should have you up there too somewhere. There you are, right there. That's 3 days ago, but that'll get me to where your new video is. And there you are right there. Man, you haven't put any thumbnails over there, have you?
I've not bothered. I've been headstrong and focused on YouTube.
Well, there you go. There's your first chat from your Rumble room. I just put up there.
Rumble spinning.
Yeah.
The Depot of Preston, the recent one, they haven't had a new one yet, but the one from Levy County is on so many different channels.
Right.
Tim, me and you fixing to fight. I can see you unsub. He's trying to be number 1,000 is what he's doing. It's a little early to unsub and sub, sir.
He's messing with you.
Yeah, he's always messing with me.
Oh, thank you guys. 2 people picked up 2 people. Thank you. Thank you.
Good night, Miss Kathy.
Good night, young lady. Hope you sleep well. See, this is what I like to do. I like us. We focus on the main event there at the beginning, and then after the main event's over, we just chit chat with the audience.
And we're holding numbers, which is I'm really proud of.
Yeah.
The older ones, let's see. Megan streamed them. They're all in the Otter Creek playlist on Jeremy's channel. So I would suggest what the hell's Otter Creek playlist.
You'll get the most accurate from Jeremy's Otter Creek playlist than you will anybody else's playlist. Don't even waste your time with the Thunder Cows. That's going to be just all lies. That's you won't get anything but a headache listening to them cows. You know, I do all the research over here. You know. And then you got.
Oh my God! When she goes, and I'm like, no, bitch, we don't know. Show us. The way she talks in circles hurts my head.
Well, she constantly repeats herself. They'll be talking about one aspect right here, and then 20 minutes later, she's back on that same thing again. It's because they have no content. They're just killing time. They're waiting on that grift to come rolling in. They're waiting for their fools to open that pocketbook and give them money. They want them super chats. They want all that money coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So in between their grifting, they throw out their little spin stuff, telling their little fibs and their little lies. And oh, by the way, we need a new laptop, or hey, by the way, we need a new fence, or hey, by the way, let's play with the barn today. Let's get some money for the barn.
Right, Miss Mary? I when the stuff with Guapo first started, and that's how I found that crazy woman. And I've listened so many times, and I'm just like, you can tell she's lying because she keeps repeating it to herself. Like she's trying to make herself believe her own lie so she can make her subscribers believe her lie.
Right.
Like
Well, it's just
I've dealt with so many narcissists that like I can see it and I can sense it and I can usually call it right on. And I'm like, yeah, like she's trying to brainwash those people.
it's gonna be funny. I'll send this to you.
Right, Jam? Jam said, I wonder if Deuce realizes that his stupidity in filings is what brings us all together this late on a Saturday night. Right? Look, I had canceled my true crime for tonight because I have been dizzy all day. I'm dehydrated. Enough. Exactly, Dennis. They think if it's said over and over, it'll eventually be true. Bless their hearts. Hope the toys they sell aren't used. Oh, Mr. Harry. God.
You're gonna
Anyway.
you're gonna like this.
Oh, what's that?
Checking the DMs.
My DMs?
Yeah.
I don't even know why I clicked on the tab. I can just pick up my phone. The stripping minister never had anyone stand up for her or to her. Now that Jeremy is, she's scared shitless and doesn't know what WTF to do. Oh. Don't don't play with the bull and you won't get the horns. Wait, what? It's not tomorrow. It's Monday. Oh, it is tomorrow. Oh, shit. My anniversary's tomorrow, not Monday. Oops. Oops. You know how you get those Google notifications for your...
Right.
Yeah. Sunday. So at midnight will be our... Well, technically 9 a.m. tomorrow morning will be our wedding anniversary. Because, I was 18, and in the state of Alabama, you had to have a parent's signature to get married at 18. Tennessee, you did not. So we eloped. He told me he was, because I was pregnant with Kelly, and he was like, I intend for that child to be born into this world with her parents married. So exactly 3 weeks before she was born, we eloped.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I was 9 months pregnant in our wedding video. That part, Tracy. Oh, that one's funny, Coop. Lynette is a pole minister. Her and John are Crystal Methodist. Miss Tracy, that's what my daddy always told me. Can't hang with the big dogs. You better stay your ass on the porch. That's exactly what my dad always taught me. He also taught me how to fight. Well, that's why we watch so everyone else doesn't have to, Miss Francis. Some of us, anyway. Miss Nikki, man, she trolls them hard. She gives them hell. Paul, is that the fancy way of spelling douche? Because I'm pretty sure it's spelled the other way around. This is possible. Dad was born in 1956. He would be 69 or 70 next month. His birthday would have been March 7th, 1956. 25 minus 1956. He would have been 69 next month. Yeah, right. No native. Close. Younger or older, Miss Tracy? Coop's quiet.
Oh, I just looking around.
I know what you're doing. John's dad was March 9th. That's awesome. Pisces. Kinley's is March 3rd. My sister-in-law's is March 4th. My stepdad's is March 2nd. And my dad's was March 7th.
What, birthdays?
Yeah.
Mine's good old July 17th. You want to talk about weird.
Tim?
7/17/67. Why do I have 3 7s in my birthday?
Wait, 7777? You was born with
No,
lucky numbers.
7/17/67.
3 7s. That's lucky numbers.
Yeah.
March 18th, Dennis. Oh, the Pisces. John said he's older than you. Native's birthday is April 6th and her mom's is 8th. So my mom's birthday is June 12th and my big brother's is June 20th. Me and Tiny, my birthday is November 17th. His is the 18th, but he missed my birthday by 30 minutes. He was born at 12 a.m. on the 18th. I think that's why me and Tiny butt heads so much. Two Scorpios of opposite genders. Good night, Miss Mary. Chucky said you better get over to Vegas and play some of them old school real slots. 777. September 20th, 1963. Wow. Dennis is 3/18/69.
Yeah, Mama, she was what is she? She's 8/30/78 is her.
8:30. August 30th.
Yep, 78.
She shares a birthday month with Miss Shelby.
Now you want to know something freaky? My mom's birthday was the day after mine. She was 21 years old when I was born. Or no, she was 20 years old when I was born. And her birthday always fell the day after mine. Hers was July 18th, mine was July 17th.
That's cool. That is really cool. Because I just explained me and Tiny's. It's the same dates, just different months. We were meant to be buddies.
There you go.
Jam said, "Holy crap, Georgie is a Scorpio, short and southern. No wonder she's so feisty."
And then my daughter, her birthday is June 30th of 87.
She's a year younger than the hubby.
And then my son, he is February 10th of 89.
Wow. See, I have a brother, a biological brother that's 2 years younger than you.
Oh, wow.
JT was born in 1979.
79?
Mm-hmm. He's 2 years younger than you.
No, he's 12 years younger than me. Or
I thought
no, more
you
than
said
that.
77.
No, 7, 17, 67.
Oh, okay. So he's. I thought you said 77. I'm
No,
trying to make you younger.
well,
Shit.
he's 15 years younger than me.
I'm trying to make you younger.
Yeah, I've been around the block a time or two. I'm right on the precipice of Generation X.
I was still trying to make you younger.
Well,
Mom.
you guys all make me feel younger every day.
Having to put up with me and Mike every day in that group, yeah.
Just me getting up, breathing, having you guys in my life keeps me feeling younger.
See, mom is 1965 and dad was 1956.
So they were a little bit older than me.
Yeah, not by much. Mom's what, 2 years older than you?
Yeah.
She's 65, you're 67.
I can't remember how old Barb's dad was, but her mom was the same age as me. Same age.
Did you just say mama's mom's the same age as you?
Yep. Mama's 11 years younger than me. And her mama started out young having babies. No, she can't be. That can't be right. Because that would have put her like fucking 11 years old. That can't be right.
I
I'll have
mean, my dad's exactly 10 years older than my mom, so.
I'll have to ask Barb tomorrow. I always thought Barb said that her mom was the same age as me, but that can't be right because there's no way her mom had Barb at 11 years old. She might be just a few years older than me. I'll ask her tomorrow.
Coop and I trying to do math after midnight, guys.
Well, her mom passed away before we got married. I met her a few times, but I didn't get to really know her because she passed away. She had a car accident. Now her piece of shit dad. Oh yeah, me and him got real intimate one night. He didn't like the outcome of that.
Hey, gone
He,
to the dogs. I'm seeing new names in chat tonight.
yeah, yeah. Gone to the dogs. That was funny. Barb, there was a it was a bar. Yeah, I did use records. I did listen to records and 8 tracks and
I,
cassettes and
yeah,
CDs.
I was born in the '90s, but I used 8 tracks growing up because of my granddaddy and records. Dad loved his record player.
I can remember when the old touch phones came out where we got rid of the rant, the dial phone, the ching,
The
ching.
the actual touch dial tone, yeah.
No, the ones that you put your finger in the hole and you turn the wheel and it goes.
That's the rotary.
Yeah, the rotary phone. I
Yeah.
can remember when mom and dad upgraded to the ones that you just touch the button.
Yeah. That was how granddaddy was.
I literally think that cell phones have made Americans stupid because when I was growing up, my little black book was in my head. Every phone number I needed to call, I had memorized.
Hmm.
You, I only have 2 numbers memorized nowadays, and that's Barb's and mine.
Is it bad that I can still to this day remember my home phone number, my dad's home phone number, and my granddaddy's home phone number? It's still like burned into my brain. Those are the only numbers I remember.
It's going to be freaky, but the only phone number that I can still remember to this day is my first real girlfriend, her mom and dad's phone number.
Wow.
I can't remember any of the rest of them. My mom and dad, they would have a phone for a couple of years, then they would have it shut off because they got an argument with somebody. Then they get it turned back on. So they were always, because back then you didn't get to keep the same number. Every time you got rehooked back up, you got a new number. So it was hard to remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I used to know my grandparents because they had the same number for 40 years.
We are 45 away from 1,000, guys. Let's go.
All right. Can't beat that. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
I remember when cell phones first came out. I remember when Google first started.
Me too. Uh, I was working in a little town called Eldon, Missouri, for a grocery store called Paul's Cash Saver. And the old Nokia, I think you called them a brick phone the other day.
Yeah, Nokia brick.
Yeah, that was
When
the
you could
first.
drop that bitch from the roof of a building and it not break when it hit the ground.
That's the first cell phone I had. And then when the flip phones came out,
Yep, the beepers. I had a beeper.
I never had a beeper.
I had a beeper. I had a see-through beeper from Verizon. Dad got me one, my stepmom one, and him one.
Now my buddy Chris Hess that worked at the same store with me, he had one of the original bag phones. It was a cell phone, but it was in a big bag. Looked like it was a shoebox, and literally had a cell phone like a regular house phone, but it was a cell phone. That was the first cell phones that came out, besides them big giant walkie-talkie looking ones.
Oh, the ones that you used to tote around in like a purse,
Yeah, it was
like
like
the leather bags.
yeah. He had that, and then when the Nokias came out, we all got the Nokias. And then when the flip phones came out, we went to the flip
Church.
phones, and I
Remember
had
the The flip Nokia chirp.
I had the
It
little
was a walkie and a cell phone.
yeah, I had the one made Net 10. Oh, Net 10 had a yeah. Yeah, I never had a use for the beepers.
I remember having to tell people, hey, you have to call me after 9 p.m. or only on weekends because I would be in hot trouble if I got a phone call during the week.
Oh man,
During the day.
when I hit my teenage years, I was getting calls all the time. So we had one phone that was on the wall between the kitchen and the living room, and then there was a phone in my bedroom. I was the only one that had a phone in the bedroom. Not even the parents, my brother and sister, nobody else, just me. But my brother, he was 2 years younger, so he wasn't running the roads when I was. My sister was 4 years younger, so she definitely wasn't running the roads when I was.
Me and my brother used to sit with the phone books in our laps and would call and prank call people from the house phone. When we first learned how to block our number, that *67, and then we would dial random numbers in the phone book to prank call people. Those are the good days.
And if you were outside running around town and you needed to call somebody real quick, you could find a payphone on just
Yep.
about every corner. I haven't seen a payphone in I don't know how many years.
So in the small town we grew up in, we had a pizza joint that we always hung out at because we would go and shoot pool. And my brother was in a lot of pool competitions and stuff. And if we got stranded there, we would have to call mom through the payphone, but we did it through collect and would leave the message on the collect thing and then hang up. And she'd come get us.
Can't beat that.
I will never forget the first time I snuck out of the house and snatched my mom's car. So, me and my brother being close in age, we were 6 years apart. So we were attached at the hip. Wherever he went, I went. We were a pair. And he went through that phase where he was trying different types of rugs. And a cousin of ours had Redland, and he was studying for his finals in school. And she was going to give him some Redland. So we snuck out of the house and we stole mom's car. But the thing was, is we had to keep the doors open. Now, mind you, we lived in the country. And we had to Flintstone the car out of the driveway. And this was one of those old big body Cadillacs with the heavy metal doors. And we couldn't shut the door or turn on the headlights until we got past the wood line because mom would hear it. The things me and my brother did together was wild. We used to hang out at the local car wash, and him and a bunch of buddies were drunk, and they decided to use a bow and arrow to shoot a Coke machine. And they learned if they angled the arrow just right, the Cokes would fall out. Really surprised we didn't get arrested that night.
Yeah, buddy. It was a lot of fun when I was growing up. I absolutely loved the 80s. The 70s, only thing I liked about the 70s were the late 70s when Star Wars came out. That's when I lit up. But of course, I was preteen. I was 77s when it came out. I was 10 years old when Star Wars came out. So I was starting to get into just about fixing to hit the teen years. And once I hit the teen years, here was the 80s. I was having a blast. Loved the 80s. You weren't even born in the 80s, were you?
Nope. Not even close.
All right, youngin. I think I'm gonna get off here.
Chucky said Star Wars at the drive-in.
Oh yeah, we had a movie theater that was inside of our Kmart mall, and it was an indoor theater. And every Tuesday night they had dollar night. Had did not matter what movie was playing, it was dollar night on Tuesday night. I bet you I saw Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi 100 times a piece. We would literally go pick up pop bottles and cans to get the money to go watch Star Wars on Tuesday night. I hear them fingers talking over there. Yes, I did. I watched MASH every night that it came on. My dad made us, along with Mutual of Omaha. You probably never heard of that, have you, Georgie?
No.
Mutual Omaha is a big insurance company, and they had an old boy that he did is once a week, and he was out in Africa, and he would do a whole show, an hour-long show on animals of Africa.
Hmm.
It was really cool. I can't remember the old boy's name that was the host of it, but he was an older gentleman with gray hair and mustache. Oh yeah, back then it wasn't hard to collect cans. We had a bunch of drunks in our neighborhood, and we had these machines that were set up in the grocery store parking lots, and we would collect cans and take them to those machines, and the machine would crunch them up and spit you out the money. I think back then it was like a nickel a pound. We made more money off of soda bottles. They were 10 cents. You could return the soda bottles for 10 cents a piece. Yep, I remember Hee Haw. I remember wrestling. Remember BJ and the Bear. All them old shows. Mikey must be out having fun with the youngin.
I don't know. I haven't heard from him since I sent y'all pictures of my shirt.
Yep, I remember when MTV came out too. Man, Daniel's live again.
I don't think he ended, did he?
Uh, I don't know. I thought I seen him in the chat earlier. Yeah, he started a new one, I think. No, he's going on 3 hours. Wow. Daniel's rolling. He's got his normals over there. Linda and Trin keeping him company. I've been posting his link. Oh, you see his numbers lately?
Yeah. I need him to turn on his redirect.
Oh, tell him.
Or I can ship everybody to MG Law.
We can ship everybody to MG Law, I guess. Let's see who's on. Subscriptions, who's on? Yeah, we got MG Law.
Everything else is upcoming.
Right. He doesn't have his redirect on, huh?
No, he doesn't have it turned on, so I can send
Wow.
people over there.
Well,
I wish he would.
you're gonna have to talk to him and tell him how to do it, your best way to do it is to bring him into Restream, not on a live but behind the scenes, and show him how to do it. Because it's not something that you can find very easy.
That's true. You had to walk me through it to tell me how to turn it on. Alright, guys. We are going to ship y'all to MG Law as soon as my goodbye song is over.
Well, let me go get him. I'm just now getting there, so give me a second. Go ahead and tell him your good stuff, though.
And make sure y'all are subscribed to Mr. Coop and me. And make sure y'all already hit those thumbs up on your way out.
Yes,
Bonanza.
yes.
I remember Bonanza. Dad loved his westerns. All right, guys, remember, you are one of a kind, and never let anyone dim your light. And don't let anyone take your voice either. Love y'all.
Adios, Chot. Have a good night. Thank you for coming.
Georgie's gotta go for now. She's got a role to play. Kids are calling, life's a sprawling, never a dull day. She loves all her subscribers, each and every one. But mom, life's calling louder till the setting sun. Goodbye for now, dear friends, till we meet again. Georgie's heart is full of love for every message sent. You're one of a kind, don't let them dim your light. She'll be back real soon, till then, good night. In the quiet of the evening, when the kids are fast asleep, Georgie reads your messages, a treasure she'll keep. Though she's busy now, her mind's on you all, wondering about your days and nights as the raindrops fall. Goodbye for now, dear friends, till we meet again. Georgie's heart is full of love for every message sent. You're one of a kind, don't let them dim your light. She'll be back real soon, till then, good night. Mom's life is a journey full of ups and downs, but in every single moment, love's the sweetest sound. She'll be back to share her stories, her laughter and her tears. But for now, she blows a kiss to you near and dear. Georgie sees the beauty in every simple thing, from the morning light to the quiet night, and all the joy it brings. So hold on to your passions and let your spirit soar. She's grateful for your love and can't wait to share more. Georgie sees the beauty in every simple thing, from the morning light to the quiet night, and all the joy it brings. So hold on to your passions and let your spirit soar. She's grateful for your love and can't wait to share more.